Let's see what ordinance.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. We can all rise. Please all rise for pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Trustee Greer.
Here.
Trustee Kahn. Here. Trustee Minks.
Here.
Trustee Phil.
Here.
Trustee Travis.
Here.
Trustee Whitko.
Here.
All present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. I need an approval of our minutes of our regular meeting of April 11th, 2022.
I'll make the motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of April 11th, 2022.
Second.
Motion is made by Trustee Mink, seconded by Trustee Whitko. Any discussion, questions, clarifications? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Special reports tonight. We have the Saved by the Belt Award presentation by our Police Chief Mike Simo. Okay, we could do that. Should we play music or something while you're... I'm just going to go down. There are no public hearings tonight. There are no Plan Commission reports tonight. How about residents' comments? This is be on agenda items only. On agenda items only. Hearing none. Do have a president's report. I'll wait for Mike to do his thing first, and then we'll do that. Any staff reports, village administrator?
No report this evening.
Thank you very much. Corporate counsel? Thank you very much. Let's go down the line. Well, let me wait. I'll wait. I don't want to... I do want to, this is a perfect time actually, if we could just kind of silence everything down for about 20 seconds here for our friends in the Ukraine. The news continues to be distressing regarding the events in the Ukraine. Our hearts are with all the Ukrainian people, and I would like to encourage, obviously, our U.S. government, specifically our commander-in-chief, to do what it takes to help these people out instead of standing by and watching. So, again, let's just have a moment of silence for our friends in the Ukraine. Thank you very much. April is Earth Month. Again, I'd like to invite all of our residents to help protect and preserve our planet by participating in our Village of Morton Grove Earth Month programs. Trustee Whitko will be commenting more detail on these activities under her report. Additional dates we'd like to remind everybody of. Friday, April 29th is our Arbor Day celebration at Heinz School. That's at 9000 Belafort. We are doing an electronic recycling and document destruction event Saturday, May 14th. That will be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at our Public Works at 7840 Nagel Avenue. That's off of Oakton. The Morton Grove French Market is opening Saturday, May 14th. That is open to 8 to 1 at the Civic Center, and that will run from May 14th all the way to October 15th. Morton Grove 2022 Tree Walk, Saturday, June 4th, 10 a.m., starting right here at Village Hall. Tomorrow morning, I plan to meet with Benjamin Yukanis. He is this month's outstanding neighbor. Benjamin lives on the 8200 block of Central and was nominated by his neighbor, Merle Warner, who stated in the winter, Ben is the first one to plow as many sidewalks as he can, even right up to the door. He works the night shift and still is there if anyone needs him. He's helped Merle cut down a tree in her yard, pull weeds near the power lines, and clean out her shed. Many of these projects took him days in the hot sun. Ben offers help everyone in the neighborhood, mostly before anyone even has to ask him. Again, I will be meeting with him tomorrow morning. What? I'm not going to meet with him tomorrow morning?
Oh, he's not sure because we were supposed to meet this morning, but he works nights, so
Okay.
he's not sure. He was an appointment.
Yeah.
To try.
Yeah. Okay. And if he can't, I totally understand. So, thank you guys for nominating him and being part of this program from our CRC. It's a great thing, and it's always great to hear the different stories and hear good neighbor award. He deserves it. So thank you again for nominating, being part of that program. I do want one more thing, Mike. Did Mike back? Just give me one more second, Mike. I want to address the village's strategic plan. In 2015, the village adopted its first strategic plan. This was a multi-year planning tool which provided guidance and operational direction to our board and staff. It was hugely successful for us as the results proved itself through the results. This year, we were going to be updating it. In June, I'm going to be appointing residents to an ad hoc committee. This is the Strategic Plan Advisory Committee to assist me and the village board on this project. My goal is to appoint at least 7 village residents representing a diverse spectrum of age, ethnic, socioeconomic, and geographic backgrounds and perspectives. The committee will meet as needed and will perform tasks as assigned by Ralph Sherwinski, our village administrator. If you or you know anyone that is interested, please submit your application, as I will be reviewing applications through the committees and commissions page on the village's website, which is www.mortongrovil.org. There will also be a link to the application in next Friday's e-news. So please, if you know anybody, this is very vital to the future of Morton Grove. And again, the results that we had from the first strategic plan, I think people see it, they know it. This is a really living and breathing plan that works, and we're very proud of it, and we hope that moving forward we have a nice advisory committee to get this thing going again for the next strategic plan. Other than that, I have no other report under my report. However, I will now bring up Mike again. Okay. All right, well, let's move along. Yeah, and if not, you'll wrap up under other business. You can kind of tell us what the deal is, okay? Thanks, Mike. Reports by trustees. Trustee Greer.
No report.
Thank you. Trustee Kahn.
No report.
Trustee Minks.
No report.
Trustee Phil. Trustee Travis.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I just want to thank Ginny for planning another incredible and entertaining community artist performance on April 16th. Thanks to all the talented performers and all that were in attendance. That is the end of my report.
Thank you very much, Trustee Travis. Trustee Whitko.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight I'll start with Resolution 22-23, authorizing a contract with DCG Roofing Solutions for Public Works roof restoration. The Public Works roof was installed in 1991, and since then the roofs at Public Works have received routine inspections and preventative maintenance. A 2021 roof inspection revealed multiple levels of the Public Works Administrative Office roofs have reached the end of their useful service life, with several levels remaining viable candidates for restoration before further deterioration requires a complete tear-off. This contract was advertised and 4 sealed bids were received, with DCG Roofing Solutions of Melrose Park being the low bidder at $165,848 for the base bid. The bid packet included 3 alternate bid items, and it's financially reasonable to accept 2 alternate bid items totaling $32,773. The bid packet also included unit prices for unforeseen decking repairs as needed to support the project, with a not-to-exceed amount of $206,000. The budgeted amount in case unexpected work is required as the project progresses. I move that we approve Resolution 22-23.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Phil. Any discussions, questions, clarification? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Greer.
Aye.
Trustee Kahn.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Phil. Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Resolution 22-23 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I have the first reading of Ordinance 22-04, amending Title V, Chapter 13, Section F1, entitled No Parking Streets, and the Title V, Chapter 13, Section F4, entitled Restricted Parking Streets of the Municipal Code of the Village of Morton Grove. The village received a complaint from a Greenwood Avenue resident about employees from nearby commercial properties parking on Greenwood Avenue. Around the same time, the village was processing an application for a new restaurant at 8840 Waukegan Road. The police chief, by authority of Municipal Code Section 5-4-1, and following discussion with senior village staff, established a temporary traffic regulation to preserve the residential parking, to discourage commercial parking in residential areas, and to ensure safe passage through Greenwood Avenue west of Waukegan Road. The temporary traffic regulation on Greenwood Avenue prohibited parking on the south side of the street from Waukegan to the first alley west of Waukegan, limited parking to 90 minutes on the north side of the street from Waukegan to the first alley west of Waukegan, and limited parking to 90 minutes except for village residents only on both sides of the street from Sayre to the first alley west of Waukegan Road. The temporary regulation on Sayre Avenue limited parking to 90 minutes except for village residents on both sides of the street from 250 feet south of Greenwood and northward to the dead end of Sayre Avenue. Affected residents were notified and asked for feedback on the experimental regulations. No feedback was received during the time the temporary regulation was in effect. The Traffic Safety Commission reviewed the temporary regulations on April 7th and recommended to make these regulations permanent. Village staff supports making the regulations permanent. And that is a first read, so there's no action tonight. Taking me to my second ordinance, 22-05, amending Title 5, Chapter 13, Section F1 entitled No Parking Streets, and Title 5, Chapter 13, Section F4 entitled Restricted Parking Streets of the Municipal Code of the Village of Morton Grove. Ordinance 19-28, approved December 9th, 2019, amended the municipal code to increase the amount of on-street parking at the request of residents of the multifamily building at 5935 Lincoln Avenue. These residents have requested to further increase the amount of on-street parking in front of their property. The police chief, by authority of Municipal Code Section 5-4 or 5-1-4, and following discussion with senior village staff, established a temporary traffic regulation to increase the segment of on-street parking on the south side of Lincoln Avenue by 80 feet and to restrict on-street parking only to village residents on the south side of Lincoln Avenue between Austin and Mason, and on the west side of Mason between Lincoln and the first alley south of Lincoln Avenue for 180 days. Affected residents were notified and asked for feedback on the experimental regulations. No feedback was received. Traffic Safety Commission reviewed the temporary regulations on April 7th, 2022, and recommended making them permanent. Village staff supports making the regulations permanent. And that is also a first read and the end of that part of my report. And now I just have a couple of reminders for the last meeting of this Earth Month. Just a reminder to sign up for Mayor DeMaria's Water Conservation Challenge at mywaterpledge.com. It takes less than 2 minutes. Last year, we were number 7 of like-sized communities nationwide. So hopefully we can make it to the top 5 if everyone just goes to mywaterpledge.com. Also, 2022 Greener Morton Grove Award will be, the applications will be accepted until April 30th, 2022, which recognizes businesses, organizations, groups, and multifamily residential complexes in Morton Grove that have promoted environmentally sustainable practices such as waste reduction, water conservation, and energy efficiency. So to apply, visit www.mortongrovil.org. And lastly, we're still going to have the 2022 Crayon Recycling Program. It will be ongoing. So you donate your old and unused unwanted crayons, broken any type. They'll be melted and used for an organization called SCARCE, which is School and Community Assistance for Recycling and Composting Education, and they'll be used by children with special needs. So please bring your crayons to Village Hall, Morton Grove Park District's Prairie View Center's front desk, or the library, and this is an ongoing effort. So thank you. That is the end of my report.
Thank you, Trustee Whitko. Chief, you want to just give us a little story there, and we'll get that to him?
Thanks. Sorry, I wish he could have been here with us tonight, but on March 3rd, at about 5:30 in the evening, Mr. Nadim Bamani of Morton Grove was in his vehicle driving northbound on Oriole approaching Greenwood. As he passed into the intersection, he was struck broadside by another vehicle that was westbound on Greenwood. The other driver sustained some injuries and was taken to the hospital, and we are very sure that had Mr. Bamani not been wearing a seatbelt, he would have been severely injured as well. So we wanted to present him with an award tonight. It's a combined award from Morton Grove Police Department and the Illinois Department of Transportation called Saved by the Belt. We try to recognize people who have shown by wearing seatbelts that they do prevent injuries, and in this case, very severe injury due to the very serious damage to both vehicles. So we will get this award to him, but we just wanted to emphasize the importance of seatbelts and how they really worked in this case, and really saved them from serious injury. So,
No, that's great. Thanks.
yes, so thank you.
Yeah, it's good. It's always a good reminder, you know?
It
For
is,
sure.
and they do save lives, and, you know, in Morton Grove, we're pretty sure that about 94 to 96% of people that drive in our community wear their seatbelts all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it's come a long way.
it's come a long way.
I remember my dad used to sit, he pulled down his armrest, and I'd just sit right on the armrest. I would definitely protect it, because when he hit the hooks, he just put his arm out. So that was going to save me.
You were fine.
But, no, the point I'm making about this is that it's fun to see, like, even my own kids and these younger generations, like, they don't even think twice. They get in the car, they snap on their belts. Front seat, back seat.
Right.
So it's come a long way. I mean,
Right.
always, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it used to be. So, great job, and programs like this and awards like this just remind people to keep doing it. So,
So,
good
thank
job.
you. Thank you so much.
President's presentation of warrants, Trustee Greer.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to make a motion to present the warrants in the amount of $207,000, $942.33.
Motion made by Trustee Greer, seconded by Trustee Minks, for our presentation of warrants tonight in the amount of $207,942.33. Any discussion, questions, clarifications? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Phil? Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Greer?
Aye.
The warrants pass as presented, 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Residents' comments. I believe we have Mr. Rudolph Vilk.
Good evening, everyone. Last session, I gave you some picture, and I want to just continue about job Ralph. He told me, he told to everybody, this is natural. We not to take care about this. Nobody cut it. Nobody clean it garbage. Everybody sees garbage, but I understand he possible think everybody stupid and not understand difference between garbage and not garbage or natural, for example, forest, but it's not forest. It's bushes between two companies. It's the same like bushes between two house. And over there is a lot of garbage. He said, no, it's not garbage. Okay. Ugly tree, he sees this tree because somebody liked this. I know one person who liked this. This is Mr. Ralph. But next steps. Each session, everybody swear by the American flag. Justice for all. And you repeat many times. But really, I want to ask Mr. Mayor. I written down to you many questions, but I'm not receive answer. I come into you personal, and you told me, I give you answer, I give you answer, I give you answer. Okay. Mr. Mayor, you not call me back when I leave to you message by phone. You not want to make a meeting with me because you know whatever I want to tell you. And you many times, between all people, told me, I give to answer for all his questions. Mr. Mayor, I ask you a favor. For between now and next session, give me, please, send me or give me a copy for your answer for all my questions, what I'm writing down to you in last letters and before. You not remember? Okay, just tell me, I'm not remember something like this. Last question, I asked about window stickers, and Teresa Hoffman-Liston gave me information. Register must to pay all the time. But it's interesting story. 5 times she not give me full information. This is person who received my money because residents paid to village and it's salary for all body who working here. Your goal years ago, I mean membership, mayor, Ralph, and all administration and working in Montegrova, it's improve life residents, make it good service. Which kind of service give me Teresa Hoffman-Liston was just part of answer, not continuous. I repeat many times, I'm not use this car, and you know this. For 5 years, but I repeat again and again. But she pressured no, buy window sticker. But she forgot one more thing. She forgot what I need buy insurance for this car, what it stayed in my driveway, because it's very dangerous. When I drive by the night, like thinking maybe
30 seconds,
or
Rudy.
trusty till
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Your chronometer wrong, okay? Please check, okay? Thank you.
15,
Also,
14,
I want to ask
13,
you something.
12,
To be honest
7,
and make it
9.
people good service. I continue next time. And also, Mr. Mayor, I talking to you about change the time to residents. Residents need to wait 30 minutes to tell 3 minutes. It's good service to people. It's justice for all.
Thank you for your comments, sir.
Thank you so much.
Very good. I believe somebody else wanted to talk. Do you have a sheet there? Eric Potters.
Hi, everybody. Got my props for this meeting. Got a case for you. Eric Potter, 7940 Foster Street. Just wanted to talk about Amazon Fresh and their event that they had ending yesterday. Done an analysis of all the Amazon Freshes in the area. I've been speaking with people outside of Cook and Lake County specifically. I think there were 6 other locations. They were spending roughly about $500 to $600 an hour. I was estimating about $50,000 to $55,000 on this event they had. The mochas were dropped all over town. 2 cases at the Park District, 1 at the library, 1 at Village Hall, 5, I think maybe 6 at the police department. We dropped some vanillas off over there for the people that aren't experienced with cases. And I think 5 at the Niles and Main Township food pantries. I want to thank Delwyn with Conundrum Marketing, as well as Terry, Terry, with One Team Agency based out of Indianapolis, as well as the 3 other companies that were providing samples. They do a lot of community outreach. They had a ton of extra samples, and I was able to get in there and give up about 20 cases back to the community. They had, I think, some AHA sparkling drinks on Sunday. Other than that, I've got some bandanas. I don't know if you guys want them, or if I should drop them off at the Park District. But I also wanted to talk about CVS. It was before my time, but if I don't remember correctly, I guess that whole block with the street to the east, if I'm not mistaken, across from now the K-Coop, a lot of water, I guess, what would you call it, water sewers or drainage, and a lot of work was done underneath. If you look at that building and you look at that parking, it's perfect for a high-end restaurant. I tried calling Zoe a couple days ago before I was out of town for a few days, as well as Ralph. The phones weren't working. So I would strongly recommend you guys look at a high-end franchise type of restaurant for that location. It's perfect. And that's all my comments. Can I leave this case with you guys? And do you want the bandanas or? All right. Perfect. And I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you.
Any others? Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Thanks. Motion made by Trustee Mink, seconded by Trustee Greer to adjourn our meeting. All in favor? 7:24.